Alright, it's time for Kaldheim. It rhymes. So going back into the premier draft for Kaldheim. Continuing to learn and improve my playstyle. Now, yeah, I've been reviewing a lot of my older videos. Of course, I made tons of mistakes and wrong picks, but that's the way of things, you know? Never say that what you did was perfect or whatever. Always look to improve and recognize the mistakes, even though I'm going to keep making them. So Rally the Ranks, I think, is nice. I don't know. Oh, they have it as filler. Wow. Valkyrie's Sword. Yeah. Glimpse. C+. The Great Hall. Like, first picking it is not what you want to do, but on color it's like a B. Stalwart Valkyrie is like a C+. Bergstrider is a C. Frostbite. About the Gold Vein Pick. It's also like a C. Which is a creature type. Shoot. I'll just take this rare. Whatever. Arnie Slays the Troll, I think, is good. Let's see. Crush the Weak. No. Rune of Sped. Arnie Slays. C minus-ish. Ravenous Lindworm. So since Arnie Slays is not on color it'd be a B minus, but I didn't even pick, my pack one pick one's not even that color. So I think it's just a pick between Rune of Speed and Stalwart Valkyrie, and Stalwart Valkyrie is with the same color. They took the rare from this pack, so checking it for like color is not real great. Finn the Fangbearer is nice. There's another Stalwart Valkyrie. There's a Demon Bolt. There's Svella. If I had chosen Arnie Slays the Troll, Svella is good. So it just makes me feel I chose all the wrong colors. If I keep going red, white, it's kind of like Warriors. Demon Bolt is really good though. I feel like I could get a lot out of Finn. Oh, I got Finn. Okay. And here's a battle for Skemfar, which I think is also just the best. Well, there's Bind the Monster, but I think Battle is better than Bind the Monster. Struggle for Skemfar is better than Bind. The other things in this pack are not great. Okay, so there's another Valkyrie Sword. There's nothing good in this pack for me. I guess if I was red-green, I would choose the Axgard Cavalry. That's another alternate timeline that sadly you're not watching. I'm sure it would have been much more exciting for me to choose Arnie and then Svella and then be amazing. But we're in this timeline, the slightly worse timeline, where I did not choose those cards. It might just be Valkyrie's sword. It's probably coarser. The problem with Valkyrie's sword is how expensive it is. Well, here's the rune crown. I could take Beskar's shield mate, but I think it's better to speculate on a rune crown over the shield mate. Feed the Serpent is obviously the best card in the pack, probably followed by reinforcements. I mean, I guess that depends on who you ask. I think Rune Crown, though, is a safe enough pick here in pack 1 that I'm going to take it. There's another Stalwart Valkyrie. Like, do people think these are bad? This is like the third one I've seen, and the second one I'm choosing. There's another Rune Crown. I'm not going to take 2 Rune Crowns, I think. But then again, like, what else is here? I think it's either the Rune Crown or Run Amok. Wings of the Cosmos is terrible. I don't even know what deck you'd play it in, because it's like black-white, you already have flyers. Blue-white, you have flyers. White-green, you're trying to go wide and attack. White-red, you're trying to go attack. And this is like a defensive thing that you go, haha, he was untapped all along. Okay, so Great Hall of Starnheim is cool. I saw that Serpent late, but I'm not sure about it. The Dwarf Cleric is off creature type, but it looks like we're not going to have a creature type. This is probably why Rally the Ranks isn't a good first pick. I'm regretting all of my decisions before your very eyes. I think it's just Story Seeker. So this is terrible. I'll take Elderfang Disciple, I guess. Like cat, I don't really want to take a cat because of creature types. Axgard Armory is nice if I actually end up going. Let's see, I haven't seen green, I've seen white. I've seen black, I've seen red. Not really blue cards or red cards. I mean, Codespell Cleric can at least be playable as opposed to the rest of those cards which cannot, which usually are not. Yep, I think my entire draft is going for snow. I feel like that's been the pattern. Like, I'll try to draft something other than aggro, but I feel like everyone at the board is drafting snow. And yet because they're drafting snow, I don't end up getting any good cards anyway, because they just pick whatever the heck they want. So it's kind of even more down to the luck of what you open in your packs in the beginning. I don't know if what I'm saying is correct, but so far Valheim has just felt okay as a draft archetype. Sure, Axgard Cavalry. Like Axgard Cavalry is fine, right? Yeah, it's kind of fillerish, but it's fine. I guess I'll take Valor. I think even if I went red-green, like, it just looks like green just got squeezed out anyway. Like it seems to usually do. Okay. So Toski Bearer of Secrets is not as good as, say, Demon Bolt. I've used Toski before. think he's fine. You play him, but I think it's a Demon Bolt. Oh no, I think it's an Usher. No, Demon Bolt. So, am I white red or am I white green? You know, the white spells that I have are not great. In fact, my better spells are both in red and green. Oh, green has the best. They actually have Stalwart Valkyrie is slightly better than Usher. I think I just continue to stick with white. Ah, here's a rune. I actually really need this rune. So I'll try to go white-green. Yeah, the other one is Struggle for Skemfar. But I think Rune of Might is better. Yeah, my list agrees. It's just slightly better. But because I have the Rune Crown already, I think that Rune of Might becomes even more better. Yeah, Struggle won't wheel. So yeah, I'm definitely looking to go, like, white has basically, I don't know how to describe it, but like white is basically open, but it's not good so far. Whereas green has some better cards for my second color than red does. Like white's only my first color because I've gotten so many white cards. Okay. So this just looks like a shield mate, and gosh, nothing else. I guess if it came back again, maybe Raven Wings will be here. I could take Raven Wings over shield mate. I have kind of liked Raven Wings. I wonder what they think of Raven Wings. No, they don't care for it. I'll take the shield mate. It's kind of a way to finish. But I do have these 3 Stalwart Valkyries, so I'm not quite. I have no snow, so Blessing of Frost is a no-go. But yeah, I do have these 3 Valkyries already, so it's like I have flight stuff kind of covered. Serap's Packmate, I think, is just the clear choice here. Someone else might enjoy the frostiness of the Blessing of Frost. I will not. That would be great for a Maja. Oh, am I gonna sneeze? No, I think I'm suppressing the sneeze successfully. Yep, okay, it's gone. Okay. I think this is... Oh, there's our new Slay the Troll. I think this is Ravenous Lindworm over the Story Seeker. My 2 drops are flush. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's an annoyed cat at the draft. Yeah, normally with these go wide decks you don't really want Ravenous Lindworm, but I think it's still pretty good. So, Herald. What is... Does white-green have one of these lands? Huh. I don't know. It's weird. Um, I don't remember it ever having one of these lands. Oh, I gotta pick something. Funeral Longboat. There's nothing really in the colors of mine, so. Gambit or Horizon Seeker. Horizon Seeker's better when I have something to splash for. Green-white is definitely, though, warrior-ish types. So it looks like we're more human than warrior. Actually, let me check. Human 3, warrior 5. Yeah, warrior, okay. It's either Divine Gambit or Horizon Seeker. And, okay. Don't really have anything cool going on. I guess I'll take another Courser. Again, Raven Wings. Like, the more flyers I have, the less valuable Raven Wings becomes. I could go for Broken Wings. For the removal. I don't want to be crazy, though. Here, I think it's just the Outrider. Not really interested in Snowlands at all. Sure, I'll take a Snakeskin Veil as a trick. Don't know if I'll play it or not. Scorn Effigy. Arachnoform is interesting because of Rally the Ranks. But I don't think I have anything incredibly interesting. Actually. Alright. Oh, there's a Broken Wings. Maybe it gets played. I don't know. I definitely got more green in this direction. Alright, so I immediately see Usher. I don't think green-white has one of these lands. Another Demon Bolt. I'm not actually a deck for green-white. I don't actually go super wide. But yeah, this pick is definitely Usher. So, even though I wouldn't take King Harold's Revenge over Usher, even if I was wide enough, I'm still like on the wheel. Maybe I'd take it. So this is a struggle. With Finn, it makes struggle a whole lot better. Yeah, it's just a clear struggle. Oh, a Shepherd. Oh no, they do! They do have one of these lands. Put a 1/1 counter, they gain Vigilance and Lifelink. Oh yes, that's right. Versus Shepherd. These are both very good for me. I don't think either of these will wheel. Redguard on color is like a B-. Shepherd of the Cosmos is like a... I'm going to take the land, because the land, I will definitely play it. This takes the place of something else. So I feel like a land at this point improves my deck more overall. What do I want to wheel? It'd be great if the Mentor wheels. A Rune of Sustenance is great. Yep. It's not only on color. I could also take Rune of Mortality. I do have a Rune Crown, but I don't think I want to get crazy. like that. I don't think I need to. A bit light on removal. There's a second rune crown. And what would I even pick over it? There's a Warhorn Blast, but like I said, I lack the go wide. I definitely lack the whole go wide stuff. So I think this is a second. Now that I have 2 runes, might as well get a second rune crown. I could get the gold vein pick, but I think I'll just get the rune crown. Alright, here, I'm not interested in any of this. I have 2 scorn effigies and they're already the things that are going to be getting cut. I don't really care to play this Snakeskin Veil. I definitely don't want 2 of them. I could just pick up a Narfi to get closer to completing the collection, which I think I'm going to. Alright, I'll take Battlefield Raptor. Again, don't have any snow. So, Battlefield Raptor might be something that gets cut. Nothing here, really. I don't think this is a deck that really cares too much about ramping. Guess I'll just take the Glittering Frost to complete collection. So far this deck, yeah, I mean, we're at the tail end of pack 3, and this deck is, it's not great. Here, none of these, thanks, so I'll just take this uncommon. I gotta blow my nose. Alright, so yeah, I think there were a lot of like alternate timelines here. A lot of different choices that could have been made early on to wind up with vastly different decks. I think the red-green deck of this would have been better. Certainly. Alright, I'll just choose whatever. Yeah, I do think the red-green version of this deck would have been better. I would have ended up with 2 Arnie Slays the Trolls, a bunch of struggles, Svella, bunch of Demon Bolts. Yeah. It's hard to say, though, because it's like, do I commit to... I should have, though. I think yeah. Okay, these don't matter. Don't matter. And don't matter. Alright. Let's see, creature count is 18. Again, that's not very good. So I got 2 struggles. And that's it, so... I don't think I play Broken Wings. I have my own flyers. Is this any artifacts? Yeah. So it does cheapen Score and Effigy, but it also cheapens Rune Crown, which is great. I'm gonna cut a land. I have a Horizon Seeker, and I have these Rune Crowns, which thin my deck of non-lands, and then also draw a card either through Might or Sustenance. I'm going to take out at least 1 Valor the Worthy now. Take out a Forest. Then I have 8 and 8. Take out, let's see. So this longboat is better when you're going wide because you're trying to think about who would crew it. I have 8 warriors for the rally the ranks. I think I get rid of Valor of the other Valor of the Worthy. I have buffs in Rune Crowns, which are better buffs. And the Sustenance and Might. And it also doesn't give me a warrior token, it gives me a spirit token. It does have flying and it can crew the longboat, but I don't even know if I want the longboat, so the longboat is over here. Snakeskin Veil is over here. I'm going to stick with the Rally of the Ranks for now. The Battlefield Raptor is here. Codespell Cleric is here. These Scorn Effigies are cuttable. And I'm kind of happy with what remains. So let's see. Out of these 6 cards, I cut 3. I'm going to cut at least 1 Scorn Effigy. I have to be careful about my creature counts. For that, I will cut a Snakeskin Veil. Like, with only 1 fin, the Poison Dream can't really live. If you have multiple fins, I think you could definitely do it. Or if you had other ways of Death Touch. Oh yeah, I guess it's the rune of... I didn't even think about that black rune that I had the option of picking up at that one point. The synergized with Finn. But, yeah. Let's see. One more cut. I think it's either the raptor or the cleric or the effigy. Or the funeral longboat. I think if I had more, like I have one way of creating 1/1s, a lot of them. I do have some 1/1s to crew the longboat. If I had Maja, I'd totally keep the funeral longboat because it's like play down a land and then that creature crews the longboat. Scorn Effigy is nice in that it's colorless and it gets discounted by Starnheim Courser. Codespell Cleric is nice because it can buff. Battlefield Raptor is nice because it can fly over a little bit. I have 5 flyers. 5 better flyers. I think I take out the... Well... Codespell Cleric gets really bad if... Alright, I'll keep this. Let's see. I didn't realize that white-green was... What they had in common creature type was the warrior. Until now. Let's call this Rally the Runes. Because, I don't know how else I'm going to win. It's bad. It's pretty bad. It's bad. I think this is a below average deck. I think I had the option to go a really nice red-green deck, and I missed it. Yep, this is a keep. Warrior, warrior. Not warriors. Oh, one has foretold something. So I'm probably going to play the Horizon Seeker next because of lands. Three color. Attack. Yep. So I could start, let's see, and enchantment spells cost one less. Okay, so rally the ranks and runes. Hold up. Starnheim coursers are pretty good in my deck, somehow. It's a good one. So I can't struggle just yet. I could declare Pegasus, but that seems dumb. Just gonna put down Horizon Seeker, and then rally the ranks and declare warriors. Then the Horizon Seeker can struggle the Outrider, I think. He has one Snow Forest. He's going to leave up all of his mana. Okay. So there is definitely a trick. So my options are to play Rune Crown and equip. Let's go for the library. Let's get the green Rune of Might. So this creature will get +2/+2. So I can either equip the Story Seeker or the Starnheim Courser. Let's go for the Story Seeker and make it annoying. And then let's see what he wants to do. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I did not want to use struggle, obviously, when they have all their mana up for something. Okay, so I'm definitely going to get rid of Grizzled Outrider. And I really want to kill Boreal Outrider. But having a 4/3 flyer is really good. I think I get rid of struggle because having flyers is a really good thing. Okay. And end turn. I guess I should have gotten the lifelinking crown instead. The lifelinking rune. Yeah. Because lifelink's kind of impossible to race. But whatever. Card. Sure, draw a card. He only has one creature. Okay, I'm going to attack into open mana again. Going to end my turn. The land in hand for... Okay. And I think he's just dead. Yep. All right. Flyers. I guess I could have, yeah. Yeah, I think the thing that I should have gotten was the Rune of Sustenance. And even though I'd be putting it on the Story Seeker, it basically would have made me impossible to race. Lifelinking flyers is, I just realized, is terrifying, and that this deck is capable of doing that. Flying Finny. Okay. This is a keep. Yep. 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 I keep getting Rally the Ranks and not having like warriors. Although these guys don't share type either, so I might as well just use it and declare warriors anyway. Actually, I might put the Bredegard Stronghold in tapped on turn 2. That's probably what I'm going to do. Oh, what do they have for 1 green? Oh, it's a Sentinel with flying? With reach? What? How dare you? How do you have a 1-drop with reach? This has destroyed my entire plan. Your 1-drop destroyed my entire plan. So I could play down the plains. I think I'm just going to actually just go for Bredegard Stronghold. And hope on a 2-drop. If I don't get a 2-drop, I'm going to play either Rally the Rinks or Battlefield Raptor. I don't think either one of them matters. Neither one of them still doesn't matter. I'm definitely putting down a plains. Rally the Ranks can get discounted with Starnheim Courser. I think I just put down the Hawk. My gamble for a 2-drop, trying a 2-drop didn't pay off. Because Starnheim Courser I can play next turn, and then it'll discount the cost of both the Rune and Rally, which will be great. Why do you have all this reach? So double Rune Crown next turn looks amazing. So this is only pausing because he can generate 1 mana, I think. Yeah, 1 mana from the Sentinel. No, I'm not attacking. So, I mean, my turn 4 is going to be really good, but I think I'm in for some pain on his turn. If the Courser lives. No, I'm not blocking that. No blocks. You don't understand how much mana this Courser is going to save me. If he leaves up all this mana, I'm not attacking. Okay. Okay, so I think my plan is to Rune Crown and equip the Lifelink. It's not great by any stretch. Now, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. I could gain 3, so I'd only be taking 5. Don't really have anything that can stop the Not Vold Recluse. If I play both crowns, then I'm not doing anything. 1 black, I don't think there's anything that can be done for 1. Well, he does have 2 mana. So for 2 mana, I might just block this Not Vold Recluse now that I'm thinking about it. Then I'll have a creature in the yard for Valkyrie. Yeah. I am kind of cautious about this 2 mana. And I also do need to deal with this now. Now that I have gotten the essentially 2 mana out of the Courser, I'm more than willing to trade it for the Recluse now. Okay, let's see what you got. Okay. Doesn't bother me too much. Especially since it wasn't on Sorulf. It was just on your Spider. If it was on Sorulf's pack paint, that would have been even better. Does look like my opponent is a bit mana screwed. I am also a bit mana screwed. I can bring out my Shieldmate and my Valkyrie. I can also bring out my Shieldmate and put down Rally the Ranks. I could put down Shieldmate and Story Seeker. I think I put down Shieldmate and Rally the Ranks. This will allow me to block both of his creatures. Either of his creatures. Because we are the warriors who built this town. Okay. Yes. No attacks, obviously. Yeah, I'm not equipping these crowns, but they were essentially pay 2, draw 2, and then have equipment. So, I mean, it was hard to pass up pay 2, draw 2. Opponent is stuck on 2, 3 mana. Okay. I mean, why wouldn't I do this? Okay, so that's a mana. He has all spells. I could play Horizon Seekers and Stalwart Valkyrie. I could just play the Grizzled Outrider. I could equip my Raptor. I'm at 9, and even though he's been stuck at 3 mana this whole time, he kind of has a better board than me this moment. I could equip this token and make it into a 4/4. Could also play the Horizon Seeker. I'm worried that he has more removal. So I'm going to play the Horizon Seeker because he has a fistful of spells. We know that. So if he has more removal, I think I'm going to play Story Seeker as well. And so now we're going to see what happens. Like the worst case scenario is he has a crippling fear and he gets a trust your land. Infernal Pet. I think this my turn. I can make a monster out of Horizon Seeker and give him lifelink. So he'd be yeah. He would just be a monster. 2 crowns. I don't know how he wears them. Lifelinking 7/6 trample. Oh, how the turntables. My opponent is still drawing spells. I've been drawing spells, but now that I have my 7/6 trample lifelink. How do you think someone wears 2 crowns? One inside the other. Yes. Oh gosh, it's like the Egypt. Okay. Makes sense. I mean, he does have more mana than it looks like because of these Jasperis Sentinels. I wonder, how good are Jasperis Sentinels? Are they actually decent? It says it's a D, but I mean, like they obviously work and don't work at the same time. Okay. No blocks. He could have equipped the gold pick by tapping another creature. Alright. And then let's send my 7/6 trample guy. That'll gain me 7 life. Okay. I don't know what you would play for 1 mana. Okay. Trample still works though, I'm afraid. So I think I just end turn because the things that could kill me are basically board wipes. Or discard spells. Like, he has both of them. You finally drew that land. Might even have drawn a second and a third land with Village Rites and his natural draw step. I don't know why he blocked with Jasperis Sentinel, though. So he has something. I don't want to play Skemfar until he's played it. Yep. Walk with the Wolf. Kill the Horizon Seeker. Sure. Like, okay. Yep. It's pretty much just going to be my turn. Is this, Raise the Draugr? Is that his second one? No, he also had Village Rites. It's only on your turn? Each turn. Okay, he foretold something. It might be something like the Cup. Um, He's not technically out of mana because of Sentinel. So I'm going to open with Struggle. Yeah. All right. Turns out it's really hard to raise the lifelinking crown. What? Are there any goodies in the store today? You can always tempt me with 75% off. Oh. A player draft. Oh, I should have used a player draft token. Don't I have one of those? Wait, I thought I got one for my mastery track. Did I already use it? Huh. I'm gonna have to write a big old note for myself. Player draft token. And investigate this matter. Because I don't think I used one. And yes, I do have the rock in my hand. I've had it in my hand this whole time. This is a keep. I think I'll lead with Story Seeker. Depending on what they play, though. They're red-black and they had nothing on turn 2. Don't know what to say about that. Sure. So I could get out of Valkyrie. I think that's a good thing to do. Then we'll just gum up the board. So I could either play my second Stalwart Valkyrie, or I could play like Beskir Shield Mate. I think this is better, question mark, question mark, question mark. Maybe. Maybe the Valkyrie was better if I want to like race. And plus I could double spell turn 5. Yeah, I think the Valkyrie this turn would have been better. Okay. Not going to block. 2-1 has the potential to hold back something else. Maybe this Firewalker. The Helm's not good for me. The next turn I have the Lindworm. Let's see, it'll be a 4-3 or something like that. I think I would just better block it. I really don't want him to gain cards off of Firewalker. Right now he's probably debating whether he should play it before combat, or before it blocks, or after blocks. Okay. This is why Lindworm is nice. Let's see, 5 instead of 6. 6 puts him down to 8. 7 puts him down to 7. Then I will be taking 8. Well, I'll be at 14. Actually, I should have, because the rune of might kills him. Oh, David, you idiot. Should have attacked with a 1/1. Eight, 9, 10, 11. So I kind of do have to block here. All right, it worked out in the end. Yeah, I should have attacked with the 1/1 just to guarantee, because I was not looking at my hand. Oh, this is a keep. The only question is if I play Longboat or Seeker first. Looks like it's going to be Seeker first, because then turn 3 I play Rune Crown. Clarion Spirit, of course. I think I'm still going to get the, yeah, I'm going to get the Lifelink on the Crown. For on the flyers. Clarion Spirit this early is annoying, but there's nothing that I can do about it. I'm just going to attack here. Library. Sure. Sure. Okay, so I can Raptor. I can Stalwart Valkyrie and Funeral Longboat. Could also foretell Skemfar, or I could equip the crown, or I could summon the hawk. This is where you just would rather have a creature than a vehicle. I think it is the Longboat. Okay. This guy also can't crew vehicles, right? That's what it says. Yep. I guess that's another reason why vehicles are not as good in this format, because of Bound in Gold and Bind the Monster. My opponent's been stuck on mana. So it's probably another execution. I could play Finn and also crew the Longboat. Yeah. He's gonna kill the raptor with that thing, but that was always gonna happen. Okay. Or not. So I can crack this. How much does it cost? 3, 4, and plus itself. So Coma's Faithful is going to hit stuff no matter what I do. And he can use it to kill the Longboat, sure. Finn's a better blocker than this Valkyrie. So do I just want to trade the Longboat for Coma's Faithful? I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and then 2. Okay, they gain Vigilance and Lifelink until end of turn. Again, I don't really want to attack Finn, waste Finn for a 3-1. So I think I'll just attack with this raptor that still can't be killed. Do they care about... I can't do it. Oh, I can't even play it for 2 anyway, so... Okay. I'd rather not attack into open mana. Like, he hasn't been playing spells, so he's just full of... He is literally just full of spells. I didn't want to like lose the Valkyrie to those 3 spirits when I can put a +1/+1 crown on it. Another foretell. More lands. So I'm just not going to attack. And we'll see if it's a removal or not. Because if it was an instant removal that wasn't the destroy tapped creature removal, he probably would have played it at the end of his turn anyway. Shepherd, sure. Clarion Spirit. More lands. Yeah, I just hit the biggest land pocket here. This feels like a Jarl. So Finn would become a 2/4. He would basically trade for the Faithful and a 1/1 flyer. That doesn't seem very good. He's keeping back all the spirits and the ushers. It's finally a creature. It's not a very good creature, but still. So I'm putting him on like Jarl and or another Iron Verdict. Both of those are like common, so it's... I think one of the, if I don't draw, I could attack with a Longboat. So I can use the Courser to block, start filtering out some of these 1/1s, potentially. Holding on to 3 lands just for Skull Raid, yep. Okay. Okay, well... I'll block this. 4, 9 damage. The problem is that he has these lifelinkers on the ground. I'll block like this, gain life, because I think he has Jarl. But he obviously has a buff now as well. Okay, Kaya's Onslaught is quite good. Is that the second spell on his turn? Yeah. Like, I was probably going to die if I didn't do that. So it's Jarl or... It's a big boy. So the only thing is that my 3/3 can't block his 4/4. But I'm pretty well dead. Six, 10 damage, plus 3, yeah. So it looks like you didn't have the Jarl after all. Oh no, he did. Okay. Another land. 4, 10. I don't think I'm winning this. Okay. He did have the Jarl. He didn't have another Iron Verdict. Okay. Doomscar would have been appropriate there. I have 8 white sources. I can keep this. The crown draws me... If I draw any land, the crown will draw me a land. This is probably like the worst keep ever. But I've got plays. Like I can go Scorn Effigy, Rune of Might. Okay, I no longer have to go Scorn Effigy, Rune of Might. I want to get out the Lifelink, especially against aggro. Yeah, you got a trick. I mean, that's exactly what Scorn Effigy is here for. If you want to bait out the tricks. Frostbite. Wait a second. Did you just put 2 cards into my 1 card? Okay, so I can play Shieldmate and equip the crown. And now it's Lifelink. Would you like to block? Alright, I'll play the Horizon Seeker and Foretell the Struggle. Foretell the Struggle. That's actually, yeah. Dwarven Hammer. That's pretty good. So I have my 1/1 to block that. Gonna play, let's see, if I play Grizzled Outrider, I can struggle a 1/1. There's a 2/1. I'm sorry, it's a 2/1. If I equip, though, what am I doing? Not much. If I equip, it's attack with the my 1/1. Maybe Rune of Might, that crown. He becomes a 3/3 lifelink trample. Am I trying to be the aggro guy here? Like, it's funny because I don't have to block ever. Just gonna trade tokens. I now have an equipment that gives +2/+2 lifelink and trample. It's pretty good. Grimdraugr, sure. The Scary Firewalker, sure. So if I equip, he becomes a 5/4. I can struggle the Walker. Then I play a flying creature. And I'm at 30 freaking 2. So I could attack. Sure. I will offer up this guy for your guy and deal you 4 and make it so that you can't equip the Dwarven Hammer. I will go up to 38. So lifelinking crown is amazing. I gain 12 life in 1 turn. It's not just amazing, it's borderline disgusting here. Yeah, this is a keep. So I can play Usher turn 1, and then play Bredegard turn 3, I think. Okay, I would love to get a 1/1 for which will essentially become a 2/2 because of Rally the Ranks later on. A mountain. I mean, unless he has Crush the Week. Like, this is pretty good. Not seen nothing since the mighty Finn. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I can play Finn. I guess the Longboat. Oh, or I could struggle away the bear. The bear's only a 2/4. They already want to kill my Usher. The bear's gonna get stronger. Okay. It's a 4/3 Usher of the Fallen. Dwarven Hammer, sure. Okay, so it's math time. So the Rune Crown can get my lifelink. It will turn Usher. I could turn Usher into a 6/5 with trample. 5. 9 would get through. Again, though, lifelink is just impossible to race. So I think I just Rune Crown, draw a card, and Stalwart Valkyrie. Search my library for the lifelink rune. Draw another Stalwart Valkyrie. I don't have a creature in my graveyard. I miscalculated. Finn, then. No tax. I always think I have, like, why don't I have a creature in my graveyard at this point? I don't understand. Oh, cool. So you have left up all your manas. Cool, 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 cool. So I'm not going to, I can swing in with my tokens. He would block the 2/2. 4 would get through. I think I would rather just take to the skies. Now 3 toughness and 4 toughness does not matter at this point. So I'm just going to play Funeral Longboat. And then pass my turn. So can he crack these trees? Oh yeah, he can. Okay. So you can definitely give something -3/-3. So 4 and 4 is not enough. Let's see. So this is -1, 2, 3. And potentially, like, he probably has more snow. Okay. Let's see. So, on the off chance he doesn't have snow, I could put the rune crown on the Valkyrie. You would have to use World Tree and Haunted Edge to kill the flyer. Aren't these uncommon? Oh, he got the snow. Oh well. You've not seen nothing since the mighty Finn. Okay, so he still has 4 spells. Oh shoot, yep, break it. Break that Path to the World Tree, do it! There we go. Okay. Have to give up a bear and the dwarf. So I'll swing out now that he's tapped. Sure. Okay. I don't know if this is a good attack or not, but I do want this other 2/1. Does leave me with 2/2/2s to his 2/2, but of course he has way more stuff. I guess the better play would have been to tap for the longboat. It's hard to compete against these double world trees. Okay. Ugh, yeah. I'm just like, I don't know what I could do here. Once he got rid of my fly, I guess I needed to just wait for to draw more flyers. Yeah, he's a 4/4 now. 4/4 trample lifelink. I need to have 2 attackers out because he's going to play the world tree. I think he has enough mana to both play it and activate it, so I need to make sure I have enough threats on the board. Of course, he's got 6 cards in hand. Uh-oh. Well, it's pretty much a good game now, eh? You may play cards exiled with Tybalt, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast those spells. Each player's library, 16. I'm at 23. You could block it, but I'm out of my lifelink. I'm at 19, he's at 16. I mean, there's a small chance. Very small chance. Like, he basically gets infinite spells. He got my flyer. Does he have his own rune? No. Set 13. He has all the mana he would ever want. Okay. That's another land. Sure. Ooh. It's the, it's my... Why does... Whenever Tybalt exiles a card from the top of my library, he gets, like, spells. But I get lands. What's going on here? Blatant favoritism. Yeah, this is gonna bear me down quick. I was really needed to be the one who drew that Lindworm. So, like, he should probably exile this lifelinker. Oh no, my land. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna win. Five, six, seven, eight, nine. He didn't even use Tybalt. Alright. Well then, fine. He's realized he could potentially deck himself if he went all out with Tybalt. And that was probably my only way out at that point. Lost to Tybalt. Alright. Once more into the breach. I'm not sure if that swing I did before he played Tybalt was correct, but at the same time, I wouldn't have won if I didn't do it. I have 8 white. I draw one more land for a rune crown, and I basically get to draw another card, so I think this is correct to keep. Yeah, again, it's like Funeral Longboat. Why aren't you a creature? Oh no, this is red-black, and he has a turn 2 play. That's not good. This might be the end for this deck. Stay tuned. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, eh? Alright, only thing I can do, Rune Crown into Lifelink. Search library for Lifelink rune. It's crew 3, huh? Okay. So the only thing I can do, I could double foretell struggle, but I think I just have to put out the stalwart Valkyrie. All right. Probably gonna tap the Jarl and just attack with the Knave. Carve. So I'll go down to 8. I'm gonna block because I don't think I can crew this anytime soon. Okay, so I can't struggle away the carve, which is a problem. I can play Story Seeker and equip the crown. Oh no, see my plan was to not play Grizzled Outrider, instead foretell struggle. Which land do you need for this? You need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total. They have it. But I think trying to struggle with the Outrider is just going to be a bit too late. Let's see, they'll attack me for 4, 5, 6. Go down to 8 because of Lifelink. Then I'll be at 3, and then, yeah, then they'll just attack me. So I think I have to put down the Grizzled Outrider here. And hope they do something like use the land. Is this sorcery? Sorcery. On the Outrider. Okay, it's a Hoggy mob. Okay. So I can equip the Rune Crown, gain 6 life. Yep, 4, 5, 6. Seven life. All right. No tax. I am kind of going all in on this Outrider, but they didn't have the removal to get rid of it when it first showed up. Okay, so they can block it for 6. I can struggle again to gain some life. And I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to play Story Seeker as a kind of bait for their land. No attacks. So they can block for 6. And play another Story Seeker. And end my turn. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to declare warriors. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Oh gosh. I am now at 41 life. He drew a land, which is terrible. Wow. Alright, lifelinking Rune Crown wins the game again. Okay. Oh, mastery. Let's see. I mean, if I can get the lifelink rune. Oh, Valkyrie's sword. The rune of sustenance is later. I don't have Toski. Oh no, I can't make the proper offering to my rune of sustenance. I'll try though. I'll get as far as I can. Okay. Alright, let's go back. Bow before the rune of sustenance. Swinger of games. Yeah, this is a keep. Hopefully Story Seeker dies. Dylan Sun. Okay. I'm still a bit tingly from that last game. I kept getting like +1/+1 bonuses every single time it would matter. Oh no. Oh. Okay. So mill a card, and then you exile, and you can draw a card. This is interesting to play so soon. Okay, let's see if I can get... No. Okay, well, cool. I mean, it's good, I think. Not seeing nothing but the mighty Finn. Okay. Gonna attack with Horizon Seeker. Okay, and since he's blocking, I will get a plains. Okay, and now I can play Stalwart Valkyrie for 2. Instead of 4. Awesome. Okay. I'm going to play this Outrider instead. He has nothing on the board. I do want to just keep pressuring him so that he doesn't feel like he has the time to use 3 mana to draw with Throne of Death. Yeah, let's see what I draw with Packmate. Okay. I am willing to... I think I keep the Outrider back and let Packmate do the attacks. And meanwhile in the air, it's another Valkyrie. Yes, the Death Toucher has Death Touch. Bravo. If he does attack with Finn with the pick, I will just block it with the Outrider. Okay, it's going on the bear. Okay, I'm gonna hold back this one land for discard effects. The bear is tricky. I guess I should have attacked with the Outrider to pave the way for the Lindworm. But I do have, yeah, yeah, because he's gonna have some inevitability here. Okay, so I attack with both the worm and the outrider. The worm dies, the outrider gets in 5. Actually would rather kill the bear, of course. Okay. Pretty sure those things are gonna get killed by the bear eventually anyway. These 2 pieces of equipment are dragging me down. Okay. I just play this for warrior. And I pass. Because I don't... Yeah. It's not really a profitable block to trade a flyer for a 3/4. My hope is that I draw into more of my warriors. So that's a 5/5. No blocks. My health is at 28. You can make a treasure token. It is a bit too late on this Usher. I guess the fling with the 6/6 and the 5/5 was bad. I just wanted to like make a hole, but you know, I keep falling into that trap. I keep going, if I just sacrifice my more powerful creatures for their weaker creatures, I can totally attack into them. And it never has worked out. It's literally never worked out. Unless it's for lethal. Unless it's to set up like a lethal attack on the very next turn. And I keep falling for this trick that my brain keeps doing. So, going to block here because one of them lives. Potentially. Okay. Oh well, whatever. And my deck just feeds me lands? Okay. Yeah, it never works out. It never works out. You need to have... It can't just be, oh, I'm just going to trade these stronger creatures for weaker creatures. So I just need to remember the reason has to be so, so good in order for you to do that. I'm not sure I would win that game. The game would have stalled out for even longer. Given that he's basically burning 2 cards off of his deck every turn, so he would actually only be able to live for 20 turns, so I might have been able to win that. Just stall it out. So yeah, I definitely did make a huge mistake that game. And I just need to keep, you know, learning this lesson of, hey, unless it's for lethal or or setting up lethal next turn, you know, unless they're top decking, I mean, your opponent has cards in hand, he has a draw engine, trading these creatures off for weaker versions just doesn't work out. And I keep feeling that, like, weird thing in the back of my head going, oh, you gotta do it, David. You can't let this go on. You gotta do something. No, you don't. Just let the game stall. I have to be more okay with letting the game stall. And that's something I really need to work on. Let's see how we're doing in the old collection department here. Still a ways to go. Did see the power of like the rune of sustenance, and it's really powerful. It's really good. Basically won games from that rune of sustenance. Basically helped me win a lot of those games. Got up to 5 wins. So yeah, there's my player draft token. Right. So if I go into Premier Kaldheim, I can do token entry. I think Did I do a token entry? I had to have, right? Because I earned this a while ago. Did they expire? I hope they don't expire. That'd be lame. I must have used it before. Anyway, I'm going through my drafts now. I have the time, so hopefully I find the one that I've used it in. Anyway, that's it.